Chantel, which one you want to touch on?
Honestly, I'd love to touch into the Donald Trump one. That one
Okay.
seems to be pretty exciting.
Which one in particular?
Well,
The one with the birthright thingy?
the birthright thingy, especially because why? Like, why? What's gonna be the issue or the problem? As why is he trying to revoke it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to really understand. Like, what's his motive behind of it? It's just people do this all over the world. Why make America so different?
So what it says here is on the 21st of January 2025, President Donald Trump signed an executive order aimed at altering the interpretation of the birthright citizenship under the U.S. Constitution 14th Amendment. The order specifies that children born in the U.S. to parents who are unauthorized immigrants or holders of temporary visas will not automatically be granted U.S. citizenship. The move has sparked immediate legal challenges from civil rights and immigrant advocacy group arguing that it violates their constitutional rights.
But I never thought though, what if they I understand we all think Donald Trump is a bad person and everything, but I'm like, what if it's a case where there's another flip side to this where there's actually people who are purposely getting pregnant just so that they can have their child in the United States so they can then move to the United States, have a right. So the child isn't made out of like love or purpose. The only purpose it's there for is to be an anchor baby for the United States.
I said, what if?
I mean, what if?
That's what a lot of people do actually.
So then now think about it. So I'm like, if we all look at it, is he really a bad person?
Yeah, he is because
No.
why it's a bad thing is because it's actually written in the Constitution that any child born there becomes a sovereign of the state and all the territories they're in, right? That's literally in the Constitution. What people need to understand is when this man, even in his capacity, when he puts forward an executive order, it still has to go and to Congress to be voted on, right? What he's trying to do is he's been talking about years and years about this immigration problem, where a bunch of people are taking advantage of America's resources and all of that. Now, it's not a situation of he's literally trying to get away from this whole thing where you can come to America and you can become anything you want to be, right? America was literally built off of immigrants, right? Anybody can go and do their Googles and do their research and realize that literally the Empire State Building, not the Empire State Building, but the Statue of Liberty,
Yeah.
that was literally the welcoming for a bunch of immigrants from Europe, all around the world, to come to America to help build that country into what it is, right? Donald Trump seems to think that, once you're not a blue-eyed, blonde-haired, born and bred American, that you're a liability to the country. When a lot of these immigrants are doing a lot of the jobs that the quote-unquote, true-blooded Americans aren't going to do.
What you think, Glenn? You agree, right?
Not entirely.
No, why not? Let me
Not
hear.
entirely. Well, this particular thing that he's trying to pass there, right? I'm not really in opposition to that, because if you look at it from the point of view of you're looking at what is best for your own country. What he's doing is not best for you as the person that's trying to get into there and have your child into there, right? But what he's doing is best for the people that are already living inside there. If you notice now, he ain't cutting out all persons who migrated to the US and become, it's persons who are there on like temporary visa, that kind of stuff. I mean, I know enough people that say, hey, me go America, me pick me up there, that kind of stuff. And that's more beneficial for you, not more beneficial for the state. So I can understand that particular sentiment.
Also, you're protecting the kids. You're protecting the babies that are anchor babies. You're protecting children. So people are no longer purposely getting impregnated or purposely having children just for the sole reason of being an anchor baby.
Yeah, but still, even if you have a baby up there, right? Your child is the one that gets the citizenship, all the documents and all of that, right? That doesn't guarantee that you, with the temporary visa, get to stay there all the time, right? What it does allow for that child is, for the future, if they do want to go and, pursue education and stuff like that, they definitely have that as an advantage
They
to
have that
them,
as a step up, yeah.
right? They do. So, it's a very slippery slope the way you look at it. You know what I mean?
So I want y'all to listen to this. Donald Trump has proposed ending birthright citizenship in the United States, which means babies born in the U.S. to non-citizen parents would not automatically receive citizenship. This idea is similar to policies in several countries that may restrict or ban citizenship, right? So, for example, many European countries, including Belgium, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, and United Kingdom, requires at least one parent to be a legal citizen or resident for the child to be born there to receive citizenship.
Well, he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying when he said what he said. He wasn't lying when he made the comment that we're the only country in the world that does this.
China and Russia do not offer birthright citizenship at all.
But in the same vein, it's already built into the
And that's your
Constitution.
point. And that's your point. And that's the laws of the country is what takes
The
precedence.
thing about it, I have to respect it though, because I am that child because my father is Antiguan, my mother is Guyanese, and my mother's an Antiguan citizen. And my dad ensured that I was born in the States because of the future benefits and everything that would come. So I think he's more thinking long term because, it is a first world country and they're ranked 7 in one of the most powerful passports in the world. So I guess I can understand. It's like a double-edged sword for me.
It does have that reek of hypocrisy to it. As
Yeah.
Nike pointed out, America is a country that is
They say
That
they're
is
the
built
ones that say,
on-
"Come now."
The land of opportunity.
Go ahead, Glenn. Sorry.
and it's that, right? In the founding part of the United States as a nation, as we know it, it was built on the back of immigrants, right? So to turn your nose at immigrants now, it feels kind of hypocritical. But at the same time, though, I can understand where he's coming from in that you don't just want to have flat out open borders, right? Because that's a risk in and of itself. You don't just open to any and everybody.
Because you're gonna leave the borders open to every ilk.
The fact of the matter is this, right? The country may not necessarily have the resources for such increases to the population, right? And if you have all these people coming in, I'm not in government, so I don't know. But I can only imagine that these people are going to need different things like housing, healthcare, that education, that kind of stuff,
Everything
right?
the country offers.
Everything, right? But can the country sustain that influx? That's the thing.